Good morning, YouTube. As requested, we are doing a full day of eating because, I haven't been sharing my food just because my food has been so boring and to the point that why would you even want to watch me? Like, for example, look at my fridge. This is what's on this door, barely anything. And then look what's inside. Literally just eggs, chicken. We got some dates, yogurt, and cheese. I feel like every time I look into the kitchen, the fridge, I just woke up. Almost look like we need to grocery shop every day, but we don't.
We are grocery shopping today.
We are grocery shopping today, I guess.
We're moving.
And we're moving next week, so we're trying to limit ourselves, but still, I feel like at least compare, like, mom and dad, if you're watching, my mom and dad, only two of them live in the house. They're empty nesters. And for some reason, their fridge is always full. I'm just like, there's only two of you. Who are you guys hosting for? Unless they have some secret club that we don't know about. Oh, and we have Cheerios. Yo, I've had these Cheerios for like maybe 2 months now, and I had to finish them. That's what you get for shopping at Costco. And we are going to Costco today, and that's gonna be part of the meals. But this is my first meal. Every morning, I have either this or some sort of oatmeal. But this is protein pancakes. This is 130 flour.
Yeah.
130 flour. And then a scoop and a half of protein. And then you put baking powder or baking soda in here. And then it rises, and then you get a nice little pancake. Slap that boy. And what I like to put on it, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
We're out of honey. When did that happen? Wow. Usually I put honey on it. But I guess I'm just gonna throw, here's something else I haven't finished. I guess I'll throw this on there just so it could taste decent. Okay. Oh damn, look pretty jacked. Would that be a good cover photo like this? I'm gonna set up a cover photo, be like this, and then you get all the text. That'll probably be the cover photo. I look pretty good right there, not gonna lie. But I like to make sure I have a meal that has a good amount of carbs for before I go to the gym, so I can get a nice pump. Lately, I haven't been using pre-workout that much because honestly, the food I've been eating is me a pump itself, so we've been fine. The one thing I do lack though sometimes is energy, so I do need some pre-workout here and there when it comes to just caffeine. That's really bad. So just so these pancakes aren't super dry and boring, I'm putting about, let's see here, I want to use this all up, but I also want to save my carbs for other things. And by the way, so my macros these days, you could say I'm lean bulking, so it's not like I'm trying to eat a lot of food, but I mean, it may be a lot to the normal human being, but I'm eating 390 grams of carbs every day, 200 grams of protein every day, and 65 grams of fat. So my fat is pretty low. I usually don't go higher than 80. So if you're eating more than 80, you're probably just getting fat. So I'm sorry. And yeah. What?
Tell them what they need to hear.
Paige, tell them what they need to hear. Well, it's true. If you're consistently eating 90 to 100 grams of fat every day for a long period of time, and sometimes you don't track that, let's be real.
It does add up.
How many people actually track their fat every day? It adds up. You're just gonna get fat, all right? So, and the people that are eating less, I don't know the science behind it, but there's people I know that are bigger and they're still fat when they eat less. It's just there's a balance. You have to eat a specific amount of carbs, specific amount of fats and proteins to make gains in some sort of way. Maybe I should have had used the word fat because maybe I wonder what YouTube thinks about that. Is that considered a bad word? Will I get flagged? I don't know, YouTube. You tell me. So let's take a bite of this. really good. I always use a scale too. So. Oh, the train is just stopping by. But yeah, this is really good. Usually I will put peanut butter on this, but the meal I'm gonna have next is gonna have a decent amount of fat, and I want to save my fat for that. My fat sources right now have either been coming from like chocolate chips that are in a cookie, or
You know that those chocolate chips only have 4 grams of fat, right?
let's just say cookies. I say chocolate chips just because it seems like that's like the main fat source. Is it not? Oh no, you use butter, huh?
Chocolate chips only have.
And the cookies.
Oh yeah, butter.
Okay, she uses butter. So my fat sources today is butter, because I might have a cookie later, and peanut butter or cheese or something. That's where it's all coming from. We're going to Costco after the gym, so I'm probably going to have a pizza there, because their pizza's like 44 grams of protein or something, and carbs are decent, and the fat is like 25 or something. And if I'm being honest, it's actually really hard for me to hit my fat goal. I hit it all the time, but it's hard for me to like not pass 65 grams, but to get close to 65 grams. So yeah, if you have that problem, you'll make some gains. I actually had a message yesterday where someone says, how do you look more thicker and bigger than me, and we're the same height and weight? And I was just, in my head, I was just like, well, how often are we eating our protein consistently and our fat the same every day? Yeah. I learned the hard way, man. Like after my show day, I was good for the first couple weeks, but after the 2 weeks, I went crazy, guys. There was this one time Paige made this batch of cookies, and the cookies were like this big. She made like maybe 8 to 10 of them. I think I ate most of them in that one sitting. Yeah, it was bad. I remember seeing my body, like I've never experienced bloat in my life, and I remember seeing my body looking bloated and feeling bloated. I was like, dang, so this is how it feels. This sucks. So I don't know how people can do it all the time. Like, oh, another thing too. So I'm discovering, so when I was on prep, you lack energy. The most caffeine I took was like maybe 300 from a can, and then another 100 from like my diet drinks. So 400, let's say 400. I can't believe there's people out there that have 600 and above. Bro, I would feel numb at that point. Like, I don't even think I would feel energy. There's some times where I have 300 grams of, or whatever, 300 of caffeine, and I'm like tired 2 hours later. Like, yeah, I think it's short-lived. And also, Paige says that if you cut out a lot of your caffeine, you'll experience less bloating.
No, I'm just saying if you drink too much caffeine, it can raise your cortisol and it will cause you to like be inflamed.
Paige is like my doctor. I haven't seen a doctor in like
Years.
I don't think our whole time of marriage. We've been married for 5 years. I don't think I've seen one in 7, 8 years maybe. Yeah. You know what gets you out of the hospital and having to pay a bill for a doctor? Eating healthy. Well, I've spoke so much for 10 minutes for one meal. I'm sorry, but this is what you're getting. I hope you see this experience between you and me. It's like we're hanging out together. Talking about anything and everything. And you get to hear my ideals or ideologies or whatever. I also don't make sense most of the time, so. This is me. I also need to get better at talking.
Hey.
Because.
These were in the fridge, right?
No, they're just right there. She almost called me slacking. I need to practice talking just because your boy is enrolled into wrestling school. I get interviewed. Hopefully they accept me in a week or 2. Is that next week? Shoot, that's next week. I get interviewed next week.
Next?
Oh, sorry, 2 weeks. I'm like thinking it's already next week. Yeah, I get interviewed, and part of being a wrestler, you had to like nail down promos, like speaking and being confident and putting off a character. And I need to get better at that. So, yeah, I've been out of practice, at least through like speaking off the cuff and just like seeing what comes to my mind. Like when you think too much on like following a script, sometimes it could like not come out right. So, okay, I'll see you at the next meal. It'll most likely be at Costco. I might even have some samples. I don't know. We'll see. Bye.
Yep, go for it. There's the cheese. Wow, look at that. My goodness. Wow, Paige is so animated right now. That is our next meal. I forgot what the macros are, so I'll just list them right here. And yeah, let's dive into it. We're at Costco, by the way. When I use a fork and a knife and I'm cutting into something, I always think about The Incredibles in that scene where Mr. Incredible is getting mad and then he breaks through the plates. But yeah, we're using a fork right now just because this, as you can see, the cheese is just so melty and it's really hot as well. And people say I'm crazy, but sometimes we put parm and
Oh my gosh, yes. Tastes so good.
and it tastes really good. Yes, it's two different cheeses on top of it, but
The more the merrier.
we're here in America, so we don't care about our health. And I'm just kidding. Well, actually, I'm not kidding.
We actually don't.
Look at that. Now let's try it out. One thing I like about Costco too is they don't play music at all. So I'm not gonna get copyrighted in this video because there's nothing to copyright here. Oh my gosh. Josh, be a man. See how droopy that is? Oh my.
Just take a bite.
Next meal. So this is a quick grocery haul. Funny thing is, this is mostly Paige's stuff, so you get to see what Paige eats. So she gets, what is this? Raspberries? Blackberries. I don't know my berries. Spring mix, which I might have some, potentially. Strawberries. Eggs. She got herself a nice drink. I do use bananas. Frozen. And this is more for me later, just because I've been eating pasta lately. And then some egg whites. Very, very healthy options. And then she's over there eating some pickles. Don't mind the trash. We need to put that trash in here because at our complex, we leave our trash out. There was this one time someone left their dog poop bag in here.
But there was no poop in it.
Yeah, no poop in here, which is good, but still. Yeah. Next meal will be brought to you by Paige.
All right, we're back. I've been a couch potato for about an hour. Sometimes we gotta take these quick little breaks to recharge our mental batteries, just because I killed it at the gym. I actually worked out with one of my strong men friends, and he taught me how to do like a handstand into a wall. So now I know how to do a handstand into a wall, because before I used to like position myself in like a push-up position, put my feet on the wall, and then I would climb up. I was never able to do a handstand to the wall, so that was kind of cool. My shoulders are going to be pretty sore, I know that, just because my body is not used to being that aware and agile. We're having a smoothie that Paige put together. I believe there's about, I'll put the macros down if I feel like it later editing today, on this corner. Now that I did that, I really have to make sure it's there. But I believe this is like a scoop and a half of protein, 200 grams of peanut butter, and I think this is like 40 to 50 grams of, wait, what did I say? 200 grams of banana, a scoop and a half of protein powder, and 40 to 50 grams of peanut butter here. Looks like I had a lot of room to play with fat, so yeah, fat. So I just use the word fat. So anyways,
Yummy, yum, yum. And one thing too, guys, I did this back in prep, but I wouldn't say addicted, but when I'm having a sweet tooth, like when I want to have like a cookie or something, I just have like a diet drink. And if you're on prep, I recommend just have 2 diet drinks a day, and then that's it. Like having more than that is horrible, man. Especially like you get to a point in prep where you just need to pee all the time, and diet drinks are not good, are just gonna make it worse. Like you're gonna want to pee every like 2 minutes. But we have this place called Fry's. It's a grocery store. And they call it Big K, so it's the Dr. Pepper version of diet drinks. And 0 sugar, 0 calories. And I only have 2 a day. If I'm really feeling it, then I go for 3. So, but today we're going for 2, because yesterday I had 3 and I was like, okay, today we need to just have 2. We need to calm down. Another thing too, I've been having this almost every day. I'm not gonna have it today just because I want to use my carbs for other things, but this carries like 39 grams of carbs for 1 serving, and it's pomegranate juice. So yeah, gotta keep it healthy. Except I guess today I chose to get pizza, but honestly, compared to a lot of people out there, I'm eating pretty dang clean. Like I'm probably eating more clean than your dad, maybe even your mom. I don't know. But let's do a taste test, even though I drank it in front of you already. This is like the perfect meal, because when I have a meal with a lot of fat and a lot of carbs, it holds me down for a few hours. Like this is like, after this, I'm not gonna eat for, it's about to turn 1 o'clock. I'm not gonna eat till 5 o'clock. That's gonna be my dinner time. My dinner time's at 5. I don't know how people can eat at 8 p.m. Sometimes, I've only done that like 2 times. I don't know why, but anyways, I'll see you at the next meal. And sometimes, so my last meal, it's gonna be pasta with chicken and meat sauce and all that. Sometimes if I wanna split it in half, I will. So I'm still deciding if I'm gonna have half of it at 3 o'clock and then have the other half at nighttime. So it's still undecided, but I kind of go off the fly how I feel, and if I'm feeling like hungry or anything. But lately I've been doing a good job where I don't eat for like 3 to 4 hours and I'm good. And yeah, and we're making gains. We woke up this morning at 176 pounds. Last week I was 177, but I don't know how, but we were looking bigger. And we're also looking slightly leaner too. The delts are like really kicking in. Let me know what you want to see next in future videos, just because one thing I'm thinking of doing again, and I haven't done this in a while, I'm thinking of going to a Filipino restaurant and trying something I haven't had yet, because I still, man, I did a run of eating Filipino food, and it's been so long that I almost forgot how it tasted. So I might do that. I might do a run of like going back to a Filipino restaurant, maybe start with Jollibee's, because that's a restaurant that's it's fast food, and I don't feel much as a weirdo there, just because I could record outside, where in the Filipino restaurant I record in the restaurant, so I just look like this psycho in the corner just talking to a phone or to himself. I just look crazy. So I don't know, it's undecided, but we'll see. And sometimes they blast music in there and I don't want to get copyrighted either. And the mics I'm using right now, where are my mics? I don't know where they're at. The mics I'm using, like, they catch everything. They, like, you can hear my voice, but you can also hear the background music pretty dang clear. And I got copyrighted off of that before. So I'm learning that, at least like this video today, I'm doing it off my phone and going off of the phone audio. And it's like working way better than $150 mics that I bought. So sometimes you gotta pick and choose your losses. And honestly, the best mics I've used were at Amazon, and I think they were like $30, and I lost them. I don't know what happened to them. I did a video like, when was it? I think it was back in New Year's. I was eating Korean food and I had my mics on me, and I think I left them there, come to think of it. Dang. Yeah, I need to order those, just because those were really good. Those $30 mics, so cheap. They only picked up on my voice only. and the background was like perfect. So I need to get that, because once I get that, I'll start doing my videos at the at restaurants again. But right now, I'm kind of grinding right now. Like, I do posing full-time, online posing, and my roster is like going up. We're like pretty much in, like, if you watch WWE, we're like WWE like roster of like that many people. So it's just like, I'm getting busy. So busy that it's hard for me to do these videos once a week, but I gotta share the love with you guys because you guys are important to me, and I don't want to leave you guys hanging because we started something good, so good last year, and we're actually, man, we're about to hit the anniversary of when I got monetized. Like, I think I got monetized in like June of last year or July, I don't remember, but it was like, yeah, I really gotta push it. I'm sorry guys. Eventually I want to do these videos every day, but man, it's just like, it's a whole lot of work. Like, doing social media is another job pretty much, but yeah, stay tuned. Well, there you go, fam. So our last meal is 120 grams of pasta, and we're also having 200 grams of pasta, like meat sauce. And then we're gonna dump this chicken on that bad boy. Mix it up. What are you doing here? I'm just kidding. Imagine. So this is the sauce I'm using. 200 grams of that
Yummy.
sauce. And this is also the drink I'm having. My big Dr. What's it called? Big Dr. K. That's what they call it. Then chicken with pasta. Yummy, 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 yummy. Oh my gosh. Don't want to make this white shirt dirty. Oh. So I looked at it. I'm like, I'm not even having 3,000 calories. Like, I think I'm at 2,600, 2,700 or 800.
You said 2,900 this morning.
Did I? Oh, I don't remember. And yeah, just think about it. That amount of calories is pretty much like 2 full Cafe Rio bowls or like 2 McDonald's meals. So like, think about where your calories and macros are going. Is it making you fat or is it making you gain muscle? So, here's your full day of eating to the people that requested it. You're welcome. Thank you so much for watching the video. Oh, here's me sipping some Dr. K. Like, comment, subscribe, all those good things for me and Paige. Love ya. Bye.